In your last session, you guys finally came into contact with Nualia down here in the level 3 basement of Thistletop. You struggled with her a bit. She seemed like she might have the upper hand on y'all for a while, but you kind of retreated and regrouped, and came out swinging, and eventually managed to take her down along with her sorceress Leary. Cordova, you're standing in the middle of the room. You're going wah, 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 around everything. You find multiple magical items on both of them. On Nualia, you find a magical, I'll go ahead and give you the thing, +1 breastplate. A magical +1 longsword. A masterwork.
I'm having trouble here. Because when you say +1 and I type +1 and it messes everything up. Breastplate, +1?
Yes. Longsword +1.
Okay.
Masterwork composite longbow.
+1. Masterwork composite longbow.
20 arrows. A gold holy symbol of Lamashtu, worth 100 gold points. Gold pieces.
Okay.
You find a circular rune. A circular medallion that she was wearing around her neck. That it's got a 7-pointed star in the middle. You recognize it as the Sahedron rune. This is a magical necklace.
Okay.
All right. A very magical necklace, by the way. Super nice. 7 platinum, 5 gold. That's what you find on Nualia.
Okay.
Leary, 1 potion of cure light wounds.
Okay.
1 scroll of minor image.
Okay.
1 scroll of see invisibility.
Okay.
1 scroll of whispering wind.
Okay.
Wand of magic missile with 37 charges.
Nice, I want it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dagger.
Just dagger?
Yeah, just a dagger. That's what she's
Okay.
got. A cloak of resistance +1.
Okay.
A silver comb.
Silver comb. Okay.
Yeah. You also find a small leather pouch containing the following artifacts: hair, fingernail clipping, used handkerchiefs, and a pearl earring worth 50 gold pieces. You recognize this as the pair to the gold earring that Pseudo was wearing when you captured him. The pearl earring that Pseudo was wearing when you captured him.
So is all the other stuff Pseudo's crap? The fingernail clippings and stuff?
You could probably deduce. So yeah.
I'm gonna dump that crap out and keep the earring.
Her being a caster, you can pretty well assume that. You find 3 platinum and 278 gold pieces on her. And you also find Leary Akanaja's spellbook.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
I can't learn spells from a spellbook.
Worth 130 gold. If y'all could learn the spells from it, I have all those written down.
Okay, I can't learn spells from spellbook. You? Casey?
No, I can't.
Okay.
All right. You also find in that room that you're in several notes and scrolls. Many of them are in abyssal. Some of them, if you look and dig real deep, you can find some crumbling old scrolls that are written in Thessalonian.
I speak both of when I hit level 4, I'll speak both of those languages. Okay. If there's anything in there I need to know.
Okay. You also find a very detailed couple of journals. And this isn't just like me throwing exposition at you. Nualia in the book is fastidious journaler.
Cool. That'll make it easy.
Yeah. As you guys settle down for the night, I assume you're all getting ready to rest right now.
You forgot the cloak, Jeremy.
We need to discuss Yeah, he did. We need to discuss a few of where these items are going to end up before we move too far.
Oh.
Okay. That's fine. Y'all can go ahead and discuss that as your...
You should take the breastplate +1, Devin.
I'm already wearing a masterwork breastplate.
Well, the breastplate +1 gives you a little bit more.
Does it? Jeremy, confirm?
Yes.
It drops your arcane failure rate, your spell rate.
But everything else is the same?
Yeah.
No, it gives you an additional +1 in AC too, so it'd be a +7.
Okay, can you help me edit that? Because then I will put that on.
Absolutely, I will do that as y'all are talking.
Did you say it was a masterwork breastplate +1 or just a breastplate +1?
All
if it's
magical
+1,
items
it's
are
masterwork.
So I will just put that in there.
Okay.
+1.
I'm going to put this back down to...
Cthulhu should take the longsword.
Don't go too fast. We gotta let Jeremy catch up because he's gonna have to edit some of these. I don't know how to edit the armor stuff, man.
Oh, Cthulhu's already done. Yeah.
Okay.
Cthulhu's going to take the longsword +1.
Okay, what's he putting back so I can add it over there?
He's just taking that.
He had a short sword +1, so he's just gonna add the longsword +1 to his collection.
Yeah.
I can get the.
I'm fine with that.
I don't know how much that weighs. Let me check because we got to keep that in mind too.
Right.
Did you not take dual wielding, or is that not something you're considering taking?
No.
Okay.
Okay, the longsword weighs 4 pounds. That's not bad. Put that right there.
Do I need to let y'all in?
There.
No.
Still good. She's still good.
You're taking the wand, right?
Do you want me to take the wand?
Yeah, you can take it.
Okay, let me take the longsword off. I changed the breastplate +1 to masterwork breastplate there, and then
Magic missile wand would end up being my boomstick. Just kidding.
All right, so I've got 3 scrolls and
Smart.
a wand of magic missile. Casey,
That's
can you
smart.
use any of these scrolls, or do you want me to hang on to them?
What were the scrolls? I'm sorry, I was distracted.
Minor image, see invisible, and whispering wind. I don't know what they do, but I can grab them if you want.
Nah, we'll just leave them right now. I want the cloak, but I know it's good for everybody. So if anybody wants the cloak, we can roll on it.
Let me. I'm gonna take the scrolls and the wand and throw them in my inventory, so that way there's no argument about where they are later.
Okay.
I don't want it to be like you didn't have them in this fight. So let me make some space here and do that. And what does the cloak do?
It
is a cloak of resistance.
Is it a +1?
Yes.
It gives you +1 to all your saves.
I would like that, but I'm also not a frontline fighter, so.
I say roll off if we got more than one person wanting it.
I honestly think it should go to the tank, Grandak.
Yeah, make me a little bit more beefy.
Okay.
It's up to you though, Casey. If you guys want to roll off, I mean, by all means, don't let me stop you. I just think the tank should wear it. I'm not going to roll off.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm gonna roll for it because I know what my build's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So.
What we rolling?
D20s. Why not? Ooh,
I rolled a
19.
Sorry, being a smart ass. I got a 13.
Gotcha.
So it goes to Casey.
Yeah.
All right,
I roll need, man.
I'm going to throw this under your armor section of your inventory sheet. How much do you think this thing weighs, Jeremy? We'll call it a cloak here.
Cloak
If you
of
give me
resistance.
20 seconds, I can tell you.
Okay, I'll hold.
I'm gonna guess like either 5 or 10. I'm gonna guess 5.
All right, let's see what's my 4. I would have beat you.
Cloak of Resistance.
Cloak of resistance is definitely man-made, by the way.
I can wear it. It's fine. It weighs 1 pound.
Okay, throw 1 on there. And you're sitting at you're good. You're just above the weight for a medium load.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that is +1 to your AC, right? What is it? What all does was a cloak of resistance do for you?
It's +1 to your saving throws, if I remember correctly.
All right.
Pull it back up.
Yeah, I'd put it there on your sheet. You modify it how you need to.
And you added the +1 to my breastplate already, right? Is that what you did?
Yes, it did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
also-
just a +1 to fortitude, reflex, and will.
What is my
Okay.
AC now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my man! Oh my god! I love my AC now. It's the best. I'm not gonna be able to do crap as far as acrobatics, but my AC is through the roof.
Nice. All right. So do y'all feel like y'all sorted that out pretty well?
Let me look through the list, because not everybody's on here, but let me see. Those two kukri blades, is anybody interested in those with the continuous flame on those?
One is red and one is blue.
Trying to remember if Krandek's got any kind of lighting source with him.
I believe you have Musashi's ever-burning torch.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have the torch.
Hey, Jeremy, where do you add the pluses to it?
I have no idea. That's why I left it to you.
Okay.
So no, nobody with the kukri blades.
I was gonna say, is it any better than the other ones I currently have?
Make it a buff and put it on. Just add it in your buffs and stuff.
I got
like
it. I got it.
I honestly don't know if it's better than what you have, man. Let me see.
I'm looking through it right now. Let's see.
I'd say no. I'd say they probably are.
Damage is 1d4 on a kukri blade.
I thought you were asking lighting source.
You said the kukri blades were just regular blades, except they have ever burning on them, so they don't have any fire damage. They're just light.
Right.
So they're 1d4 damage if you want to carry one of them. No, so we'll throw them in the bag, and then well, I mean they're already upstairs now. As far as the ever burning torch, that'd be the other thing we might be interested in.
How many handy haversacks have I given you guys yet?
Oh my gosh, I haven't even sorted out the handy haversack stuff.
One.
What?
There's one, right? You find one more in Noalia's stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay.
One more. It's a bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, level 1 bag of holding.
We found one before. Who had it? Because it's not even on my list.
You found it in I want to say it was Leary's or Pseudo's room.
Huh.
It was.
Or maybe
It was.
Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. I got it. Level 1 bag of holding. We have that. Do we have another one? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you just found another one.
Okay. Now I don't know who's carrying these or how they work. What do they do?
They hold up to 250 pounds of carry weight, and they only weigh as much as the bag weighs.
Okay, then we're gonna stuff all that stuff in one of those bags, and I don't know, whoever's carrying that around has it.
You want me to carry it around since I have the heavier load, anyways?
It literally weighs as much as a bag weighs. That's it.
Okay, then what I'll do is I can make a handy haversack section on this page later.
That'll work.
Right now, I'll deal with that later. But yeah, we'll call it like Grandak and me. I'll carry one, whatever. Inventory. I was saying the ever burning torch. Is anybody actually carrying that? Because I'm using my mace as my lighting source.
I thought I had it.
Yeah, he has it.
I'll throw it on your page then, because it hasn't been on there. Do you know what it weighs, by any chance?
5 pounds.
5 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll throw there, throw 5 there, so that's kind of in your inventory. Okay, you're good. You're at a medium. Everybody's at a medium load, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the 4 cats. Are they still in a bag?
Shove them in the other bag.
No, y'all left those upstairs, I think.
Yeah, we put them upstairs with the treasure.
Okay, so they're upstairs.
Yeah.
So basically, the stuff that we just found and replaced within our inventories is what we've got on us. Now, as far as that inventory goes, let's talk about some of this other stuff that we didn't talk about. You said these things were magical.
What things?
Some of these things. You said a magic composite longbow or no?
No,
a magic
it's just
longsword.
Masterworks. The magic longsword, magic breastplate, magic necklace.
Okay, slow down, because I put on the magic breastplate. Did that do anything?
Yes, it gave you a +1 to your AC.
Okay, so that's the kind of magic. What did the magic longbow do?
It wasn't a magic longbow. It was a magic long sword, and it was a +1.
Yes. Okay, so the +1. Okay. The circular medallion of the Sahedron rune.
Yes.
What does that do? Do I need to spellcraft that?
I need you to give me it can either be a spellcraft or religion, and it's got to be very high.
Okay, let's see. My religion's a +8. My spellcraft is a +7. So I guess I'll just roll one of them.
How about you roll religion and I'll roll spellcraft?
Okay. Boom. 23. 20 natural 20, Casey. Good job.
Perfect. All right. I'd say you both can figure this out equally. This Sahedron rune, this medallion hangs on a leather cord, a silver disc inscribed with the Sahedron. These medallions are given to favored agents of the Runelords. The medallions granted some minor benefits to the wearers. While worn, the Sahedron medallion grants its wearer a +1 resistance bonus on all saving throws. Once per day, as a free action, it may be commanded to bestow the effects of false life on the wearer.
Ooh.
When placed on a dead body, the Sahedra medallion preserves the body indefinitely via a gentle repose effect. That is what you guys know. False life.
The spell.
I've got it right
Okay. You harness the power of unlife to grant yourself a limited ability to avoid death. While the spell is in effect, you gain temporary hit points equal to 1d10 plus 1 per caster level. It's good for 1 hour. Yeah. And once per day. Once per day for 1 hour, you get 1d10 plus 1 per caster level.
Yeah, and it would be, since none of y'all are these casters right here, Alchemist, Blood Ranger, blah, 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 that would be it. You would get, it would be a level 2 every time y'all touch it. So it'd be 2d10 plus 2.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds like a save the tank.
Hang on,
it is necromancy.
It's evil.
This is evil.
Can we appraise it?
Sure. Roll me an appraise. Why not?
I got an 18.
18.
I got a natural 20.
Perfect. Casey rolled both his natural 20s in a row on checks on a single item.
He's gonna die.
It's a good start to the game.
And just so you know, I have no skill points in appraise.
I can tell. It is worth 3,500 gold.
Crap.
Wait, how much?
3,500.
Okay. Cordova's like, hey, this is really valuable, but this is evil. This is from the Runelords. Like, we can't use this.
I'm pretty sure we can sell it to somebody. Somebody would collect it.
I would say, if you remember anything from your notes, there is a specific collector of oddities and magical items in town. He may even be willing to give you more than the 50% cost that most people will give you. He's not going to give you 100%. I'm going to tell you that now as a GM, but he might be able to give you 50%.
I think it would be worth asking that guy about it. If you guys are okay with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Sure.
I mean, it's incredibly useful, but it's evil.
Can anybody read the books to see if there's like any information in it about like Malfashnikor, what she figured out?
Yeah. So Cordova's going to take the books and start thumbing through those and to see what we can find out from them. Jeremy,
what kind of stuff are you looking for?
Anything about the Malfashnikor? Where we can find it, how it operates, what we can do to stop it, or if she's even summoned it yet, for that matter.
What is this back here?
The back of the room?
Yeah.
That is a bubbling pond of clean liquid.
Okay.
It no longer holds power.
Devin, if you remember, we found out that Malfashnikor worked for another Runelord and was captured by this Runelord.
Yeah, that's right. And we had assumed that if anyone had summoned the Malfashnikor, it was just going to kill them and try to return to its former master.
Okay.
Best you can find in those notes is she has not managed to free the Malfashnikor yet. She in her notes about that, she goes on and on about how she has to pay a price, and she's been trying to find what that price is, but she hasn't figured it out yet. That's her. That's the clue. You have to pay a price to unlock the door.
So I've got some great news.
This doesn't sound so good, but go for it.
She hasn't actually summoned the Malfashnikor yet.
So what is that thing? Because I don't think Krandak knows about any of this.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna Krandak. We're gonna fill him in as best as we can based on the drunken memory that I've got going. Yeah. Like he was a servant guardian of one of the Runelords, and she was trying to summon him to reap her vengeance on Sandpoint.
Yeah, he was imprisoned in this place. He used to belong to one of the other Runelords, and now
he's trying to figure out where he's being held at, so she can free him to destroy Sandpoint to turn into whatever for Lamash 2. And
yeah, and she was trying to make a deal with somebody to become something else. She wanted to change her appearance.
Throw one community bottle cap up on the thing, and I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll just throw it in my inventory. I don't fucking have it anyways. Right? Am I right about that, Casey? Like, she was trying to become something else.
Yeah, she was. So what she was doing was she was going to free Malfashnikor and have it help her destroy Sandpoint as a sacrificed to Lamashtu to help her become to lose her Asmar, her godlikeness, and become more of a demon, and to help release the Rune Lord, I think.
Yeah. But bottom line is this: if she had actually summoned the Malfashioned Core, it would have killed her and moved on.
Probably.
I don't think it would have. I say summoned it, but released it from whatever it was imprisoned within. It would have killed her, and tried to return back to its former master.
And do you remember where he showed it? Where he told us about the goblin painting of this like really big goblin? Krandak. Josh.
All right.
Sorry,
Are y'all
can you hear me
sufficiently filled in?
Do you remember where we came through a room and he was like, "Oh, there's this really big goblin. It looks all godlike and blah blah blah."
Yes.
That's what the goblins perceive as Malfashioned Core.
Okay.
We don't know what he looks like.
Yeah, that was just in the room up the stairs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry,
Can
I
we-
had the kids and Susan.
Can I roll a perception in this room, looking for like any hidden drawers or anything like that?
You can, but I'm going to go ahead and say you're not going to find anything.
Okay.
So we thumbed through Nawalia's journals.
All right.
You said we had the spell book. I'm just looking through the inventory here. You said that we had the pearl earring, the crap that belonged to Suto, which we're just going to kind of claim the pearl earring and throw the rest of his hair and nails away.
Yeah.
No,
Do we-
keep it.
Keep it. Do we know? Do we know what that was about? Like, is there a role we can make to understand
He
what
was
she
in
was
love
doing?
with Pseudo.
Yeah, she was, she was in love with Pseudo. The items that you found seemed to match a love spell that you heard of. Yeah.
But Pseudo never said he loved her. He was obsessed with Nawalia.
Right.
So
If we
her
would've
love
known that,
spell
maybe we could've
was
Unrequited. Sure, her love was unrequited, hence maybe that's why she needed the stuff for the spell.
All right, that stuff's nasty. I'm not.
Baby,
gonna
please go to mama.
No, I'm gonna take it.
Please
and
go
throw
to mama. I can't take you standing here screaming and crying.
I'm gonna take it and throw it at him.
Okay.
All right.
That's fair.
Can we sleep?
Go ahead.
What?
Yeah, ready to sleep. Get level 4.
Yes. All right, you are ready to sleep. You all go to sleep, and as you start to sleep, I'm going to assume Cordova takes first watch because he's going to nestle down, in a comfortable corner with Nawalia's journal.
Yep, I'm gonna sit over here and about that journal and start reading.
We fade out
Zombie's on the couch.
as he starts to look into the journal, and we open up on a small bundle of cloth. A sobbing woman is standing in an old wooden church house, talking. Dang it, stupid thing. Talking to a kindly-looking old man. Please, sir, I can't keep her with me. Her father just fell, and I mean, if he couldn't protect us, then I don't know who can. Please keep my daughter here. Keep her safe. And the old man, like, he puts his hands on her. He says, "Shh, be still, my child. Of course, we will protect your girl, but I insist that you stay as well. We can keep all safe under the protection of Desna." She says, "No, you don't hear her. Her father was divine. He was one of the angels, and even he couldn't stop this creature. My only hope is that if I'm not here, maybe the demon won't be able to find her." Father Tobin takes the infant from the sobbing woman and nods solemnly. We fade out again and come back in. A little bit of time has passed. This little girl is roughly 8 years old. This time, we see the scene of a beautiful young girl playing in the street with many other children. She chases them around, playing tag. They stop to eat a heel of bread together as they sit cross-legged in the middle of the road. And she is approached gently by an elderly woman, begging the child, "Please, please give me your blessing. Only the touch of the divine can help me now. Even the priests tell me." And the other children giggle and point as this girl stands up and reaches out on her tiptoes and gently kisses the old woman on the head. A few more years pass by. She turns, and as the camera pans around, we see her age to roughly 11 years old. And the old woman dissolves away, and we see her replaced with a large crowd of people beginning to follow the girl. The crowd is screaming and shouting at her, "Just a strand of your hair to cure my baldness. Please, child, a drop of your blood to cleanse my daughter of the plague. A few of your tears can cure my depression." We see her turn back to the other children that are roughly her age, They all begin to look at her with disgust and envy. She reaches out to talk to them, but they throw mud and taunt her. Tears begin to fall from her eyes as we see a shadow step up and encompass the little girl. A wrinkled hand reaches out and wipes tears away from her face. She looks up to see the gentle, smiling face of Father Tobin. He takes her hand and guides her to the church. Again, we see more years pass by, and once inside, she lifts her head, a few years older and a wide smile on her face. She's intently studying a holy text with, multiple other religious texts stacked all around her, scrolls, and, everything this girl can devour, she is just constantly reading. Father Tobin brings her food and then pats her on the back and leaves the room. There seem to be a few townsfolk trying to squeeze into her bedroom, but Father Tobin takes one by the collar and sends them away. He says, "She's not to be bothered with. Take your beggary elsewhere." The scene switches to the front of the church. A much older Nawalia steps out front now. She probably looks to be about 20 years old. Standing with a bright smile on her face, she strolls through the towns toward the docks, her nose stuck into another religious text. She takes a left and cuts through behind a building. An overweight, balding sailor sees her, and he hurries after her. Catching her alone in the alley, he grabs her roughly by the arm and says, "There you are. That fat priest won't let any decent working folk come into Theo. I'm here for my healing." She pulls away and stubbornly says, "Father Tobin lets me choose who I help. That way I can help those who need it without having to see the foolish ones or hear some of your disgusting requests." "Well, I got you now. I'll just take my healing the way I like." And he begins to pull down his pants, revealing a penis covered in sores and dripping pus. "They say angel cunt can cure anything. How's about we find out?" He begins to approach her as a hand grabs him from behind. Spinning him around, a young, handsome fisherman sinks a knife deep into the grotesque man's crotch. "You won't be touching anyone with that now, huh?" But before the man can respond, the boy steps back and slashes his throat. The young man looks toward Nawalia and smiles through the blood on his face. "I'm Delic." She takes his hand, and as she stands up, we see a few more years melt by. We see Dalek and Nawalia strolling through the town in mid-autumn, fishing at the coast, hiking in the woods, climbing the bluffs along Sandpoint's coast, until they find a small cave. Nawalia looks over her shoulder and gives Delic a wry smile and turns and runs into the darkness. A few short moments later, Delic catches her at a dead end. They embrace, begin to kiss, and undress each other as the camera pans down and through the wall. Through the wall covered in the initials of local teens. We begin to pan down through the floor of the cave. After only a couple seconds, we open up on a high-ceilinged room, barely lit. The darkness begins to melt away as we see a goblin with a grotesque mutant arm protruding from his side approach an altar. He cups his hands and collects some water that has been collecting in the basin and begins to drink. The camera pans past him and into a dark chamber where you see a familiar closet lazily floating. And cut back to the docks. We see Nawalia with a slight baby bump approach Delic. She smiles and whispers something in his ear. We can't really hear his response, but he throws his hands up in anger, screaming, and we hear him call Nawalia a whore before untying his boat and rapidly trying to sail away. Heartbroken, Nawalia sobs and collapses. She clenches her fists and wipes her tears from her eyes, glaring out to the boat as it sails away. She goes back to the church and falls into her bed asleep. She's haunted by dark dreams and strange voices calling to her. She awakens and looks in the mirror, and for the first time, she hates what she sees. Her pure white hair and beautiful features seem grotesque to her. She returns to the cave again, something calling her from within. Over time, we see her stomach keep growing. Father Tobin notices her condition and confronts her. Nawalia tells him about Delic, and the man in the alley, and her dreams, and the strange voice that calls to her from the old light. His normally pleasant face melts into sadness and concern. As he hears all that she has to say, he tells her that she must pray and seek the counsel of Desna. He suggests that she spend the remainder of her pregnancy confined within the walls of the church as to keep the townsfolk ignorant of her affliction. She nods, her soft face contrite with tears rolling down her cheeks, but As she leaves, we hear that soft voice enter her thoughts. People here will never understand you, never accept you when they learn. The tears stop. We see her expression darken slightly as Nawalia walks into her chambers and pulls a strange religious text out from under her bed. We zoom in on the cover to see the holy symbol of Lamashtu. Nawalia's dreams still torment her. One night, she's lying sleeping. One night, as she lies sleeping, in her dreams, we see a wall of bubbling liquid. The bubbling gets faster and stronger until the orange-red light erupts from within. Nawalia wakes screaming, clutching her belly. The clerics rush to her and try to save her and her infant, but it's too late. As they pull the child from her belly, it is a monstrous beast. Black, rotten flesh drips from its bones, and leathery wings hang from its back. The child never took a breath. Nawalia passes out from the pain. Now, the dreams become more specific. Voices telling her to burn the church, make an offering. When she finally awakes a few nights later, Nawalia is someone new. Someone who doesn't flinch at what Lamashtu is asking of her. She rises from her bed. Her blood-stained sheets and clothes still hang across her window, drying in the cool night air. She strides across the room towards the door. An acolyte meets her. "Oh, praise the gods! You've woken! We must go tell your father!" But before the man can turn away, Nawalia's arm shoots out and grabs him by the throat. He has a look of shock in his eyes as he tries to scream in silence, his blood boiling inside of his veins. As he dies, Nawalia reaches into his pocket and pulls out his holy symbol of Desna. She approaches her father's door and wedges the holy symbol tightly into the frame, jamming his door shut as he sleeps. She turns again, heading towards the exit, running her fingers along the walls and the curtains in the hallway, leaving tiny but quickly growing trails of fire as she walks out. We see Nawalia again, a few years older, fleeing through the woods of Varissia as she reaches a large city. We see her track down Delic in a pub. She smiles and tells him of how she lost the child and how it was for the best. She plies him with drinks and leads him to a room. We cut to the room and see a bed dripping with blood as Delic's body lying limply atop, a dagger still in his throat. We see Nawalia follow a long staircase into an underground building. She speaks with a robed woman who tells her, "Take this. As you are with the skin saw, so the skin saw shall be with you. You have a great part to play. The risen lord should have a worthy queen to rule by his side." And she places the Sahedron medallion around Nawalia's neck. Cut back to the cave. Nawalia stands, hammer in hand, staring at a bricked-up corridor not 100 feet from where her child was conceived. She hears the voice of Illyrium again. "Please enter, my child. It is time that we should meet." We cut to black.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. I think you guys know pretty much the rest of what happened. The things that I think you missed in Nawalia's story was, I tried to, beautify it a little more there. Her child was born deformed because it was conceived so close to the shrine of Lamashtu and the Runewell. And of course, it was caused, to be born by the same event that set off a whole bunch of the other stuff that y'all saw early in the game. Mm-hmm. The important new information that y'all got from there is that she was helped by a group called the Skin Saw Cult in Magnamar. So that is your newest information that you find important.
And this I gleaned from the journal.
Yes.
Okay, what's the name of the group?
Skin Saw Cult.
Skin Saw.
Skin Saw. Yes. Okay. As you sleep, you all have a little bit of a restless kind of night. Argus, in your sleep, you see a vision of yourself freeing a wounded large beast. His gentle eyes begging you for help as your friends try to kill it. You choose to protect him, and in doing so, you're forced to slay your friends. The beast is so grateful for his freedom that he becomes your companion. You envision yourself walking the world and burning the villages of men and killing all of those who do harm to nature, tipping the balance of technology and nature back in the favor of Galarian. Krandak, you see a vision of yourself walking back to town. The bodies of your friends heaped on their horses are dragging behind you a king's ransom worth of coins and treasure. The town celebrates you as their own local hero. You see Mayor Devrin announces that you and your family will now be recognized around the town among the town's most elite. A new manor house will be built for you, larger than all the rest. You get to watch your children grow older and use your new wealth to become merchants and adventurers instead of random town guards. You see yourself as a middle-aged man becoming the very first half-orc mayor in all of the history of Varisia. A familiar black shadowy beast, ever present at your back. Cthulhu, your head is again flooded with dreams of yourself walking through fields of blood, with the Malfestion, of course, stalking behind you. You see yourself walking through gate after gate of different villages and strongholds, Sandpoint, Magnamar, Absalom, the holds of Belkson, Trunau, even the empires of T and Za. As you see each and every ruler throw a crown at your feet, and you eventually hoist them as king of the world. Cordova, when you finally get to your rest, you see yourself standing with the Malfashion Accord behind you, your slain friends laying at your feet. You watch as you stride away from the scene and envision yourself walking down streets of silver and gold. You see yourself standing before the Runelord, known as Kurzog, the one whose statues you saw in this place. Ripping his power from his body, you shove him backwards into the portal, sealing him and saving the world. Your father, Aaron, and your entire crew rematerialize around you. That's when you all wake up. At level 4, ready to start the new day, the 5th day of Lamashtan, a Sunday.
Mm.
Nice.
I don't know if your guys' vision was as good as mine. That was very poignant for what my character is looking for.
Yeah.
I'd imagine we wake up with a hushed silence, and we've leveled up.
And you've leveled up. All right, yeah. What do you do with your morning? I imagine you all have to sit down and have your rations.
Mm-hmm.
Cordova, as you reach into your bag, you find that your rations have molded, and that everything, every food source in your bag is now inedible. You might have to borrow from someone else.
Wonderful.
Oh, no. Bring me your food bag, Cordova.
Sure, yes. I'm gonna hand it over to you. Here's a ration.
Because it's a new day, right?
Yes, it's a new day.
So I'm preparing a spell. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't tap too far into your spells just to remove my food.
Does anybody want to talk about their dream from the night before, or are you all just kind of like awkward?
I cast Purify Food and Drink on Cordova's food.
All right.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's how it works.
I mean,
what was that?
It says this spell makes spoiled, rotten, diseased, poisonous, and otherwise contaminated food and water pure and stable for eating and drinking.
You go to hand it back to Cordova, and as he reaches, he kind of does that thing where you hit what you're reaching for with your fingertips instead, and it falls on the ground.
You just don't want me to have good food. I see how it is. I don't know. Did you guys have any kind of weird dreams last night?
No,
I had kind of a good dream, I guess, but a little weird.
I saw myself defeating the Runelord and killing all of you. Well, not killing all of you, but it at least cost all of your lives.
Well, for me, I was dragging all y'all dead and very rich afterwards.
I feel like it's a good time to reiterate that you all understand what you've signed up for here.
Argus just looks up and smiles.
Cordova's,
and he pats Stumpy.
You're all looking around the room, not knowing who you can trust right now.
Yeah, it's...
Cthulhu's sitting over in his chair. Is like, no, I didn't dream of nothing. He's counting his coins.
Doing like the weird thing where you like flip the coin between your fingers.
Yeah. All I'm saying is this may, much like Musashi, cost you everything. What we're doing here.
We know, or we had this talk back in the bar before we decided to come in.
We did. Krandak was not a part of it. He has a lot to live for. Still, not saying that you don't, but he's here on orders from the town guard.
Well, he's
Will you shut that a little bit better so I can hit this pipe? She keeps coming back here.
Argus puts his hand on the back of Krandak. He's like, he's a guard. His life's in danger.
Do you want me to move it now?
And he's going to end up dying protecting this town.
What I'm wondering now is what's next.
Go find.
With
Well, I don't
Nawalia
know.
dead, with Nawalia dead and the Malfection Corps not summoned, I think we need to clear this place out and head back to town and decide what we need to do from here.
You're gonna get in the tub, Mom, in just a minute.
I don't know about y'all, but I need to head back to my wife and make sure she's okay.
If y'all all had a dream, if you had a dream about defeating the Runelord, and you, Krandak, had a dream about killing us, I had a dream about finding a beast or seeing like locked up in a cage, and he's evil as everybody says. We have no choice.
I could barely hear what you said.
Yeah, you broke up a little bit there, Casey.
We came in here to balance, to make the town safe. With that beast still in prison, how much longer until somebody else comes and tries to free him? He's evil.
Malfection Corps,
Must die. I say we clean it out. We clean this place out. Have Nalia's notes. She knows how to unlock it. She just didn't.
She didn't know what she needed to sacrifice in order to move forward here.
Was it a sacrifice, Jeremy? I thought it was an item.
It's a payment. That's
Payment.
all it says. It's
Okay.
a payment.
Some sort of payment to summon the Malfection Corps. So do we leave that, or do we summon him and end this? Is the question.
That's the question. Is he summoned or is she freeing him?
I think she's freeing him. Argus is going to reiterate freeing. I think he's trapped here.
He may be trapped here, but is freeing him the best idea? I am adamantly against freeing the Malfection Corps, who works for a Runelord.
But how much longer until somebody else tries to do this again? I'm not saying we free him and let him run. I'm saying free him and destroy him. We came into this place with a promise of killing all evil. He's the last thing that stands in our way.
You're right.
This worries me a bit that you guys talk about freeing this thing, and my family in town are all just hop, skip, jumping away, and we don't even know if we can take this thing out.
Krandak has a point. Do we risk Sandpoint?
We just killed a god.
Well, we killed Nawalia.
She's like a god as far as y'all have seen, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it though.
She
like,
must be as strong as people come.
she's an Asmar. She is godly.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
How much longer though? Like, think about it. Nualia, she came here to free him. What if these skin shaw guys come?
Skin Saw Cult?
Yeah, what if they come and try to free him?
I don't disagree with you. But we have to consider the ramifications of our actions should we choose to free the Malfection Corps. If
Like,
we
do we
fall
even-
in that battle, what happens next?
Do we even know how to kill the thing?
Maybe we should move forward, gain knowledge. Maybe back at the House of Bluestones, we can figure out more before we commit. If it seems impossible that some random cult could summon him, because it seems like Nawalia couldn't summon him, then maybe it's not worth summoning him at all. Maybe that's information we could bury. But I'm just saying we need more information before we can really make that decision.
Now, is there a way that we can kind of destroy this place so people can't get in here to try it?
Well, we've got some unopened doors we need to look at. Maybe we
Argus
can move in
just-
that direction.
Argus just reiterates freeing again. Um, he's in a cage.
He may be in a cage, but is that a bad place for someone evil to be?
It's not, but it's a bad place to leave alive.
Can we kill him while he's still in the cage? I'm down for cheap things. I'll poke and stab through a cage.
I mean, we
Saves
still
my
have
wife
to
and
look.
kids.
We have to look.
We have to look. Obviously, the mission is not complete. Sandpoint still stands at the precipice of destruction. We need to find out what we can about this cult. We need to find out if the Malfeshnakor can even be defeated. I mean, he's in a cage. Why couldn't they defeat him the first time around?
Yeah. Yeah. Why did they let him live?
Okay,
Let's.
Jeremy, refresh my memory. Isn't this like the borderline of Wrath and another Runelord?
Yes.
Okay.
Wrath and Greed. Wrath is a Lasnist who was at the Old Light, and
Okay.
this guy is Greed.
I believe that he worked for Lasnus, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I believe Malfashnakor was an agent of Lasnus and came here to destroy this Runelord,
Herzog.
Herzog. And then, in so trying to destroy him, Herzog captured him and kept him as a warning to Lasnus. Send anybody, they'll end up being defeated.
Yes, but
That's a
Alasnus
slap
is
to
not
his
currently
face.
free. Just like any other Runelord, Alasnus is not active now. If we free the Malfeshnakor and his one goal is to summon Alasnus, then we've failed. If he succeeds, we've failed.
If we leave him alive, we fail.
I don't disagree with you, but again, we need more information before we can make this decision.
Okay, let's just keep searching. We're not going to get anywhere.
Let's clear Thistletop. Go back to town, consult with people who might know more than we do as far as all of this documentation that we found, and go from there.
Okay.
All right. So y'all resolve to move forward. And you come down into this room that I was trying to drag y'all into for the fight, but it didn't work my way. And that's fine. All right. As you enter into this room, it is, of course, fully dark. Without your lighting sources, you can't see anything. The western wing of this L-shaped hallway ends at a pair of stone doors carved with the depictions of two skeletons reaching out to clutch a skull between them, while the east of the hallway narrows down to frame a circular carving of what appears to be an immense stack of tens of thousands of gold coins that rises from floor to ceiling. The edges of these coins are carved with finely made tiny spiky runes.
Can I roll a perception on the coins?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it doesn't look like normal money or anything like that. It looks like it might be used for something.
Well, it looks like a statue of money.
There you go. 29.
You lean in really careful, and you notice that there is happens to be just to the left side of the pillar, barely perceptible to the human eye, is a narrow slit about an inch in height.
I point this at Cordova. I point this out to Cordova. What did the journal say about a payment?
I'm sorry, to the left and right. To the left and right.
What did the journal say about the payment? I'm going to pull out a journal and kind of thumb through it, see what Nawali has said about that, or if there's any reference to the statue.
Hold on. It doesn't make any reference to the statue. I guess you might have diagrams of this room. This is as far as they've made it. But
does it seem like it's a lock? Like those two holes are like keys?
Or coin slots.
It seems like those two holes are there, and there is definitely a hollow inside of that statue. By the way, the pillar itself bears permanent image, and is made to look as if it were made of solid gold. So you should feel like you're looking at a solid gold statue of coins.
Okay.
What's the statue of?
Just coins. It is just a mound of coins.
Do you think
Crandave's going to look at this and go, "Oh, baby, that's a lot of money."
He's going to be disappointed when he tries to touch it and realizes it's all statue.
Granddad, don't touch the door, Granddad. Don't touch it.
But it's
Um,
not made of gold. It just looks like it's made of gold.
It just looks to be made of gold.
Can I throw
So
a
we
rock at it?
literally can't go through that door because we don't have a way to go through it.
Yeah, I want to percept on the door and see what's going on over here.
That's
Give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom. Okay.
Wisdom, intelligence, anything, and
20.
anybody can do it.
I'm gonna go
20.
with it.
I did forget to ask after
Oh,
level up,
stupid.
did we recover all our health or no?
Yeah, you recovered your con plus your level, so that would be
and
like 17,
burned-
something like that.
we burned some healings.
Yeah, we'll say you burned all your healings. You burned several healings from the wand, and we'll put you all back at full health.
Wisdom 20.
All right.
Intelligence 1.
Hey, Cthulhu,
Wait.
roll a wisdom check.
I gotta see if Crandak's smarter than you.
Yeah.
Where the hell my wisdom go?
Appears
Yeah,
to be
be
some
wisdom
kind
or
of
intelligence.
door.
9. No.
I'm a little smarter than you. It's a big door.
It's a big door.
Argus, you just mindlessly, while everybody else is standing there with their terrible scores, like arguing over what to do, you just like you reach in your pocket and like dig out a couple of gold coins and like look at the door and like you bend down to start to put a coin in as Cordova's like, no, don't do it, and you drop one in the right side and you hear a click. So you go over and you drop one in the left side and you hear it click. And the door rotates and opens.
You mean Nawali couldn't figure this out?
Wally, I mean, you were all thinking it was something a lot more than it was.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to go to that door though.
All right. So, yeah, you can choose not to go to that door. You can choose to go explore these double doors to the south.
Well, I'm over here looking at these double doors. I don't know, man. Like, okay, so that door
Yeah.
opened up. We're all like,
The pair of stone doors carved with depictions of two skeletons reaching out to clutch a skull between them.
does this have any significance I should recognize? Like
Not
to knowledge roll or anything like that?
Not particularly.
Okay.
You cast detect magic. You find magic around you.
Oh yeah, I'm do that.
In the front and to your east.
Do I know what kind of magic this is?
Illusion magic right here. And over here you find... Dang it.
Where's
Yeah, over here you find some other magic.
There's magic here. Should we attempt to open these doors? Can we percept and hear what's beyond them?
I got percept. 26. Damn, I'm on fire.
26. Jesus Christ, dude! Like you've not rolled below like a. Yeah, you've been killing it tonight.
13.
Yeah.
I'm very dumb
Oh.
tonight.
So the carvings on the walls can be identified as depicting the Runelord Kurzog. Like that's something. Something. It's a Kurzog thing. All right. You detect some stuff going on inside this room. Some movement.
Okay.
There's something happening in here.
I tell you. There's something moving. Do you want to bust it down and charge in, or do you want to go in quietly?
I'd almost say sneak attack because we've had a lot of poisonous and creepy crawly things lately.
All right.
I'm gonna stealthily open and take a look inside.
Pow.
Yep. Can I get the dinosaur to stealthily open the door?
I don't think so.
It's just gonna claw
What
at
if
the
I
door.
roll a handle animal check?
All right. You open the door, and at first you don't quite see anything. Yeah. You take a couple of steps in. Why is that not the way it's supposed to be?
I'm gonna reach out before Krandak steps in and cast guidance on him,
Okay.
What was that?
and that
do?
way he has guidance going in there. It'll add +1 to any D20 roll, basically,
Okay,
if you
I'm gonna
announce
do-
it before you do it.
I'm going to
Okay.
do the same thing, except for I'm not going to cast guidance. I'm going to cast another spell. I'm going to cast... What? Here you are. I'm going to cast... Oh, never mind. I didn't do it, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Cool.
Now
All
you
right,
remember we
um,
forgot to do
I was
this
going to
morning.
give you temporary hit points, but I took purified food and drink.
You you take a couple steps into this room, and as you do, these weird shadows detach themselves from the wall
Yeah.
and come kind of screaming out towards you. We're gonna roll for initiative.
Guys, what the hell is this?
Can I ask? Are these doors open? Both of them? What are we doing here?
I'm assuming y'all stealthed in there. Y'all opened them both.
Okay.
That was my assumption.
Rolling for initiative.
Crandak got a 22.
I got a 5.
I can't find my initiative button. There it is. I got a 17. No, I'm 17. I'm gonna hit the
Granddad got a
restroom. I'll be right back.
22. Nice. Who's Argus and Stampy?
I got a 5.
I see that. That's pretty bad.
I know. Everything else was really good.
Yeah. Cordova got a 17, and Cthulhu got a. I already have Cthulhu.
Cthulhu got a 22.
Cthulhu got a what? Oh, 22.
22.
Okay.
Yeah, don't count the first one because it was.
Yeah, that's fine.
So who has the higher dex monitor between Crandak and Cthulhu?
My dex is a 16, and that's a 3 modifier.
All right. So it would be Ben first. All
Don't play with the too long.
So there's creepy crawlers on the wall. Or something?
Yeah, they are shadows. That's what you see. I can't hear you. You're breaking up real bad.
Crandak just got this cool thing with the monsters and stuff that I don't have. So
yeah, that was his trait that I just forgot to give him when I made him. Like it's on his hero lab. A monster hunter.
Monster
I have it on hero lab. I just forgot to add it to this sheet months ago when I made it.
So where is it on the sheet?
Under buffs. But all right, so Cthulhu, you are standing here looking at 3 shadows.
Where
I'm gonna assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw my new sword.
Ooh.
And I'm just gonna ready an action and see if they attack, and if they do something.
All right. Grandak, it's on you.
All right. So you said these things were shadowous thingies, so I'm assuming the monster hunter thing would work.
They.
Or do I need to roll for something?
You can roll a knowledge. Shoot. Say knowledge nature might work on you. But yeah, maybe you have knowledge arcana.
Let me expand my sheet a little bit here.
He shouldn't have knowledge arcana.
I have a 1 in knowledge arcana.
Oh no, okay, you're not trained in it though. Yeah, you have no knowledges, like that you can actually use at the moment.
I have knowledge engineering, and that's all that's checked.
Yeah. I would say you like it's just for your knowledge, the Monster Hunter won't work, but you don't really have any information on these guys.
All right. So I guess I'll kind of yell back to the guys. Are we killing these things, or what are we doing?
All right.
Do they seem aggressive?
They are moving out and they are screaming like they are.
Yeah, I'd kill them.
Okay.
Attack.
So in that case,
Hey, Hallie, come here.
So I'm gonna step around this thing and let me make sure my other buffs are right because.
Which weapon are you using?
I want to make sure I had the that shield off. Okay, yeah, that's off. Let's see. The weapon of choice this time will be how about my magic great axe? And I'm gonna try.
Ooh, magic great axe? That's not even on the list I'm looking at.
Because that's his. He came in with it.
Okay.
Krandak's had that since level 2.
I would just like to point out real quick that he has a great sword, 2 long swords, a flaming nodachi, and a composite longbow equipped under weapons.
Yes.
Yep.
And a great magic axe or whatever.
Magic great axe.
That's what I've been swinging with this whole time.
Okay, I mean...
tell you the same thing I told Casey. Krandak was specifically built to be a anything and everything fighter.
Krandak seems built to have a lot of scabbards on his character, like way more than The Witcher. Like, that's insane. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, I've already talked to Jeremy about this, just so you know.
Okay, whatever, man. You're the boss, dude.
Hey, I'm just playing a pre-made character, so...
I think he's badass. I think
I'm
he's
just
got
saying,
a
if
lot of
I
nice
tried to
stuff.
equip 6 weapons at one time, you might have an argument against me, but I'm not, so whatever.
No, if you
He wouldn't
carry 6
He
weapons.
wouldn't even let you. He wouldn't even let you use the wands as Wolverine claws. I mean,
You're right, because that's not within the rules. Anyways, let's keep moving.
Okay, anyways, I'm gonna try a power attack, the 2-handed, since it's the great axe, 2-handed, and wha-bam!
Damn.
nice.
All right, you was that a wait? What was that roll? That was an 18. What is the great axe crit on?
Let me see. Hang on. Oh no, I didn't mean to roll that.
Pretty sure it crits on a 20.
Says critical range 20.
Okay, boo. All right, so yeah, that's just a regular old hit. So you hit it and you know deals 20 damage. You feel less resistance than you normally think you would if you had dealt like 20 damage to something. You feel like you just kind of swing through a little bit, and maybe not all the damage goes through.
Let's go get dressed.
Moving on to shadow number 1.
Oh shit, here we go.
Yeah. Shadow number 1, and I always label these left to right, top to bottom. So that's this guy right here.
You want to color him?
Yeah, can you?
Sure.
Color him helps a lot, to be honest with you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Too bad they don't let you actually like number it instead of just doing the little colors.
Well, I could number it if I let you guys see their
Ah,
parts and everything. But then that would let you see like all their shit.
So the
Yeah. He reaches out. I clicked that twice, so I will go the top one. The top one's actually the better one. 21 to touch. 21 to attack, touch.
let's see. My touch is only a 14 if you're going after me.
Yes, sir. That is a 2 points of strength damage.
So do I put that under temp?
Temporary strength damage, -2. Yes.
-2. Ow. That little bitch.
Don't forget you have guidance going forward.
Now, would that help? Well, that's just the +1 to the roll,
Yeah, that's
right?
not going to do anything right now. I'm just reminding you for later.
There's no save for that, Jeremy.
Is there a save? And it's incorporeal touch.
Oh, okay.
Let me Google that real quick, because incorporeal touch. Let's see.
I think if I have anything that's
I hate
helpful.
this thing. Sorry, I'm not trying to drag the game down. Well, that'll be your damage, and I'll let somebody look it up and tell me if I'm wrong. And we'll move on to Cordova.
Oh shit, I can look it up. Okay. What can I roll? I want to know what these are.
You roll Arcana or
24.
something like
Go
that.
have some Babu in just a
All
second.
right. Oh Jesus. This is a haunt.
I fucking hate haunts.
These are shadows. This area is haunted by these creatures. Obviously, some kind of cataclysmic event happened and ripped them out of their life before they were ready. They are incorporeal.
Okay. So only magic is going to hurt these things.
Yes.
Oh, we have a whole bunch of magic weapons.
We do have magic weapons. All right.
So you relayed this info to us.
Yes. Only magic hurts them. Scream that
So
out.
that would
Only
qualify with my,
magic.
that would qualify with my great axe. Then I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, when you said that I had a wand of magic missile, how many charges are on that?
37, I think I said.
37. All right. I'm going to... Do I have line of sight from here, or do I need to move?
Where are you at? I'd say you have line of sight on that one.
Well, I'm definitely going to use magic missile on that one.
Okay.
Now, a haunt, can we leave the... Like, when I ran my campaign with a haunt, if you had just left the area, it couldn't really follow you. It had, like, its interaction that it had to do.
It depends on the haunt, but for the most part, they don't follow. I mean, you're right.
So we could bolt through here is what I'm thinking and just move on.
Yeah. In fact, Casey, I'm going to go ahead and roll this over because you just did roll so freaking well. When you peeked in the door with your 29 perception, you noticed a little doorway over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over
it's
where?
already open. Right here. I revealed it a little more on the map.
All right.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to shout that out to everybody. Like, this is a haunt. We can run.
And I'm gonna shout, "There's a door midway in."
All right. Then I'm going to take a move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move here. Drawing the wand of magic missile along the way.
Okay.
Can I still hit that guy from here?
Yeah, I'll say you can hit him from here.
Okay.
Magic missile hits unerringly.
Yes, it does. So I'm going to hit with magic missile. And burn a charge on that.
It's going to cast at level 1 because that's what you've got.
Okay. Then that's a missile of magic energy darts forth from your fingertips, or from the wand in this case, and strikes its target, dealing 1d4 plus 1 points of force damage.
All right.
I'll roll that. Roll.
Roll that beautiful beam
1d4
damage.
plus 1. Boom. I'm going to hit that thing for 2. 2 magical points of damage. And I'm going to stop right here, warning everybody, we need to get out of this room. It's haunted.
It's haunted. It's ghosts.
Ah!
And now I'm
Alright.
pointing to the doorway, hoping that everyone will run out of it. Because there's no point in this.
Ghost number 2 goes to take his turn. And he has, how much movement does he got? Fuck. He is going to fly over to Cordova, and he is going to swing to hit.
Okay.
Yeah. He swings out with an 11 against touch. Fuck.
My touch is 11.
Son of a bitch. 2 points of strength damage.
Oh.
Hold on, I need to look this up in the book because I'll describe this room to you real quick. 4 pillars support a domed ceiling of this room. Several dark alcoves containing standing sarcophagi grace the walls. The statue of a stern man wielding a glaive and holding a book in his hands stands in the southern part of the chamber.
Can I tell who it is from where I'm running through?
Yeah, it's Kurzog.
Okay. So tired of seeing that dude's face.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, just real quick, is this a magical effect that's reducing this, or is it just straight up ability damage?
It's just straight up ability damage.
Is it temporary ability damage?
Temporary ability damage, yes.
Okay.
So it'll heal as you sleep, but
Okay. No worries.
Yeah. So all right. Who else goes? Who goes next? That is. Sorry, I gotta find that. Let's see. Stomping and Argus.
Okay. Argus is going to.
Oh.
Let me pull that up. Sorry. Argus is going to tell Stumpy to go to the room. So that's 60 foot of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Get him out of there!
25, 30. So that's he's going to roll an acrobatics to avoid one attack of opportunity if you're going to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking it?
I won't.
Okay. And then he's going to move another one. Are you going to take the second one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to roll acrobatics for it.
I was gonna not, but
That's
Why
a
not?
29.
You did it. You're good.
And then
So he
Stompy.
goes, rah, and misses.
Yep, Stompy is in the room. Argus.
Okay.
Argus is going to move right here with Cordova. Pulling out the flavor produced wand as he moves. Actually, he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So same thing. Are you going to take your attack?
I can't take an attack.
Oh, yeah.
If you're leaving from this square?
Yeah, I'm leaving from this square.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Roll acrobatics. That's an 11.
Not good enough.
Okay.
He reaches out a 9 to touch.
9 to touch. He misses.
That's very good because that would have been 5 points of strength damage.
Oh, shit.
Awesome. And then he moves into here with his produced flame. He shoots at the one that is behind Cordova. That is Dex. That is an 11 to hit.
An 11 to hit, misses.
Misses. Okay.
Okay. That moves on to third shadow.
Stupid
Jeez.
shadows are gonna drain all my fucking strength.
He's actually going to move around you, so you can take an attack of opportunity if you want. He's going to come up here.
I'm holding a wand. Can I take an attack of opportunity with a wand?
Yeah. No, you can't with a wand.
Didn't think so.
But Crandak can because he's going to stop here and he's going to attack this cat. So Crandak can get his attack of opportunity off.
He's holding a fucking physical weapon.
Yeah, he is.
Well, it's a magic axe, you said.
Yeah, that's what was magic. So
Yeah.
Does power attack and that other buff work in this case with attack of opportunity or no?
In fact, it has to because you haven't stopped using it yet.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
power attack stays on until your next turn.
Okay. That's what I figured. Now, am I able to use that +1 that was gifted to me? The
guidance?
What's
Guidance? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that in this list?
No, we'll just add it.
You just add a +1 to whatever you're doing.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so magic axe. Oh yeah.
All right, yeah,
Nice,
you smash him. Oh man, that was a natural 19, by the way.
Damn.
18 points of damage. That does seem to do significant damage, but like I said before, it doesn't seem like all of it goes through.
No.
Grandak, run!
I'm trying.
All right, and he's going to attack the little kitty cat. Incorporeal touch. Natural 1.
Woo! Ooh, does it mean it's going to touch itself?
Rolled a total of 7 to confirm, so I'm assuming that does not hit your touch AC.
No.
All right, so I need a.
It's not a named character.
That doesn't matter. All characters get fumbles.
Oh, okay. You're the boss.
Yeah.
Good
All
fun.
characters.
What do you got? 29?
29.
All right. What is the melee, range, natural, magic? What are we doing
Natural.
here? Natural. Smash the floor. You kick up dust that blinds you for 1d4 rounds. Fortitude negates. Fortitude would be the AC of Cthulhu.
Okay. What's the magic?
The magic one?
Yeah.
You made him faster. The target is hasted for 1d4 rounds.
Which do you guys want?
Good
That
tool
was good
haste.
with
is
you
time
being
to
blind, considering we need to get the fuck out.
respond. Yeah.
So me blind?
Yeah, because we don't need him hitting
Touching.
us. But
Yeah.
that's a fort negates kind of thing.
So I'm blind, assuming that my hefty fortitude doesn't save me. It does.
Oh,
Hey.
it does suck.
Jeremy,
Yes.
can the incorporeal touch us?
That's their attack.
Incorporeal creatures cannot touch objects. Okay, never mind.
I say,
even if
of course he can. Like, how else could they attack? It would be the most useless enemy in the whole game.
Well, that can't be their only attack, but okay.
It is.
even if Cthulhu had been hasted, it wouldn't do any good. He's got a fucking bow. Like, what's he gonna do?
He's actually wielding his magical longsword, which they've actually all moved to attack, and you haven't taken your ready to action yet. So you can jump that in right in front of this guy if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna just Smack him up a little bit.
Okay. Smack him up with your old magic longsword.
Oh.
Ooh, boo. 12 is just not quite good enough.
Okay. All right.
All right. We move back around to the top of the
Oh,
order.
no, I want to move.
Oh, you want to move too? Okay, you move as well.
I go right here.
Sure.
Why don't you go all the way out, dude?
Well, that's better. 5, 10, 10.
Here, I'll give you more.
Gotta get the fuck out of that room. I don't want to die to these stupid things draining all our strength, man. If they drain enough strength, like, you die. Like,
Yeah. All right, so we move back to the top of the order. Krandak, that's you.
All right. All right. So, quick question: since I'm already here, if I run this direction to get through there, don't I take up an attack of opportunity from three
One of
different
them.
people now?
yep.
From one of them. The other two have already taken their attacks of opportunity in this round.
Okay. All right. Well, that's better than nothing. So let's see. 5. 10, what's my speed at again? 20.
You can always try and hit the guy. You can either double move or you can try and hit the guy and run. I guess your choice is double move. Because a lot of movement speed, do you?
Yeah, his movement speed would put him right on top of Cthulhu. He's gonna have to double move to get out of there.
All right. So I guess I'll try and double move. I got to do an acrobatics, right? Bless you.
Well, I mean, that's if you don't want to take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Well, obviously I got to try and avoid that. All right. Acrobatics. Oh, Krandak's
He's not
going
going to take it. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna let you get by. They're going to reserve their energy for your coming back through.
Damn it! We're gonna double move straight through there.
Add another bottle cap to y'all's community thing. I'll be right back.
These things suck, man. I don't want to fight these things.
There has to be like a save for these. I'm looking. I'm sorry.
Don't sweat it, dude. I've got lesser restoration, so I'll be able to restore whatever you guys lose.
Okay, and I mean, I have a bottle of Lesser Restoration on me.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not worried about my strength because I don't really use that stat, but more concerned about you guys.
And then I think if you look at healed, there's a treat wounds, treat something.
I love you, baby.
You should be able to do that too, which would help.
I don't have a heal.
No,
Dude,
you
guys.
heal skill if you look at it.
Oh.
I know that 3 of the 4 of you already know this, but when your little kid finally starts to take the turn from being attached to mama all the time to being a daddy's kid, that's the best thing ever. And it's so fucking annoying, but it's the best thing ever.
Some
All
of
right,
my kids did that, and they turned out to be jerks to me. So it didn't go my way.
I like how you said some of your kids, implying that you've got like 9.
I'm just not saying which one is being the dick.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so Krandak moved. It goes on to this guy, number 1, and he's going to step out of his alcove and hold the rest of his action. Cordova.
I'm gonna run down here.
Attack of opportunity.
Acrobatic roll.
Acrobatic roll. So he does not attack of opportunity.
Does he not?
Well,
Do you want to roll it or not? Just give me a.
just no, he doesn't. Fuck it, whatever.
Like, you're the boss, okay? I'm just gonna run away from the shadow. I don't want to fight him.
All right. So y'all make it, a few feet down this hallway, and they stop pursuing you. Yeah. They slow down. Y'all see in front of you. Here we go. 2 different ways to go.
Oh shit, we flipping a coin.
Haunts are easily startled, but they'll be back soon and in greater numbers.
All right, so we taking the left or we taking the right?
Shit. Perception. Avoiding the haunts, hearing what we can hear up the hallways. Maybe we can even detect magic to figure out what we can
Hey,
find.
22.
You indeed detect magic down this hallway. Down both hallways, actually, because it seems to be coming from right in the middle. And down both hallways, you detect the faint sound of sloshing water. You might even be able to smell a soft, cool breeze coming down.
These up or down staircases?
Up.
Okay, Krandak, what do you feel more comfortable with?
You know what? I'm gonna
Actually,
let
no, down.
fate,
They're down. But it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna let fate decide. Bing. To the left.
To the left. To the left.
You want to heal his strength damage?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I do want to heal your strength damage before we move on.
Hang on. You want him to use my bottle so you can save your magic?
Yeah, go for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out that the leaf that I pulled.
It is
I
a
have-
potion of Lester Restoration. Go ahead and get that off there.
Yes. And I'm giving it to
Lester Restoration.
Lester, yes.
Who the hell's this Lester? And what am I drinking of his?
I believe it's a 1d4 fix on your.
Strength damage. Who all took strength damage? I think it was just Krandak
and me.
Cordova.
I'm not worried about my strength damage, but he'll recover 1d4 points of temporary ability damage.
All right,
Okay.
so I gotta do a 1d4.
Yeah. Argus also has, one that was willing to share.
Yeah, no, that's the one I'm using.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I deleted that off your inventory, so he can go ahead and drink that.
Okay, you said a 1d4 plus what?
That's just 1d4.
Okay. Damn it.
Well,
I
you got
rolled
one
a
back.
4, so you get 4.
All right. Well, that would get me back to even,
Back to
or
even.
plus 2 technically.
Well, back to even because you can't get +2.
I know. I thought I'd sneak that in.
No, incorrect.
Plus 2. Ah.
All right. As y'all enter this room, okay, the sploop. There we go. The sound of sloshing water fills this room, which is almost entirely collapsed into a large tide pool. What few walls do remain here? What few walls do remain intact here bear detailed and impressive carvings of incredible treasures, filled with overflowing coins, gems, and jewelry, and other items of value. This room is dimly lit by 4 skulls. This actually should have been in a different room, but I'm putting it here because I forgot to add the description. Each of these 4 skulls bears the spell Continual Flame. So 4 burning skulls light this room. To the east, and Cordova, this catches your eye. To the east, the walls depict a carving of a towering mountain. Its peak carved in the shape of a stern face, just above a great palace. Below, the side of the mountain's valley cradles an immense city of spires. And in the pool are the remains of what must have once been an incredible treasury. Shattered urns, crumbled stone chests, rusted bits of beautiful armor and weapons, along with other long-ruined treasures from the ancient past. Most impressive of all of them is a large, coral-encrusted helmet, sized for a giant. The helm measures nearly 5 feet across, and its full face guard bears the expression of twisted rage and fangs. The helm itself appears to be made of gold.
Mm.
Yeah, Cordova, that mural over there is kind of calling to you.
Yeah. Cordova, it's like I recognize this. It says these carvings are an exact match, like running his fingers on it. He says to drawings that were brought to me several years ago or hundreds of years from now. He says it's hard for me to wrap my head around it. And he says this is the city is the fabled city of Zin-Shalast. He says there's tales that speak of a lost city with streets paved in gold and buildings carved from immense gemstones. And it's believed that Zin-Shalast was was where the end of the world began. Countless explorers had sought after it, and most died or vanished, but none ever managed to locate that fabled city. And it says, my time, the area of the Kodar Mountains is a vast barren wasteland of burnt soil, evaporated riverbeds, and petrified trees, pockmarked by craters for hundreds of kilometers. It says one day after she had been out with her team. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to read that part.
Yeah, no, that's you're telling the story of someone.
Yeah, he's telling the story of it. He says he doesn't want to mention her. basically. Like he doesn't really talk about Aaron. So I'm trying to breeze over that part.
Yeah, just it was the map was brought to you by an associate.
The map it was brought to me by an associate. Found in a cave. It was believed to be the ancient lost city, but these mountains they didn't bear a match in my time to the ROTR mountains, and there's just 2 mountains there on either side of a massive canyon. He says, I did some calculations and found that this spot, he points to the city in the carving that you guys are seeing there. He says this was the exact center of the wastelands. It had to be the location of the fabled city, which was the birthplace of the Armageddon. This is where it all began. It just doesn't make sense to me. Sorry to read what you wrote here.
It's all right.
We were all supposed to arrive at this spot here 5 years in the past from now. Obviously something had gone wrong. I don't know. This is all very confusing right here. If Armageddon had started 5 years ago, then what's happening now? He's kind of rubbing his chin, man. He's a little lost on what he's seeing here. These carvings don't make sense to him because this isn't what it's supposed to be.
And as y'all are enthralled, go ahead and move yourselves into the room. As you're enthralled with his story that he's telling you, Cthulhu, you hear a bit of a shifting over here on this treasure pile. You being a cat with your keen senses and a shady character who's always concerned of money, your attention has been somewhat on this pile of treasure from the beginning. But you hear a little bit of shifting, and a giant hermit crab burrows his way up out of this this pile of treasure.
Shit!
And he goes
so
to attack
shiny.
you. Nice.
Are we?
Yes.
I was just gonna say, are we now in Moana?
I'll be RBs.
So shiny. Oh, and of course I get dead last. Only
You
got a
might
6.
I've got to delete row.
Good night, baby.
Delete row. Clear row. Crab. I gotta add this guy's initiative first. That always makes it difficult. All right. So we have Cordova with 17.
Are we
Perfect.
rolling initiative? I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. We're rolling initiative.
Doing something.
Randak. With
Only 6.
a
23.
A respectable 6. Argus. 23. Stampy. 23. And Cthulhu, where are you at?
Sorry.
Yeah, you're all right. Cthulhu 18. That's a good one. So, I mean, you guys can tell by his impressive physique here that this guy is not incorporeal. And we're just going to go ahead. We'll hopefully Devin will come back before it's his turn, but we'll start at the top of the round with Argus and Stompy.
I'm fighting the hermit crab, right? Okay.
Yes, fighting the hermit crab.
Sorry, I was reading. How deep is the water? Like, can we wade through it? Like, is it just...
Yeah, I'd say you can wade through it. It's probably about 5 feet deep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 5 feet deep.
Okay.
10 feet wide.
Argus is stomping in.
I'm back. What did I miss?
We got a hermit crab.
Is this just a normal hermit crab, Jeremy?
For the most part, he's just gigantic. Yeah, he's
And he's like,
Probably-
I'm a Toa.
is he attacking us because we went into his area?
definitely. Y'all surprised him. He's not an intelligent creature. Y'all are in his area, and he wants to attack. He either sees you as prey or sees you as a threat. But either way, it's because y'all are here.
Oh,
Damn it, I want a song and dance.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my empathy,
Mhm.
and I am going to try and calm the hermit crab down. I just got to see what I have to roll. Concentration.
Man, after we sort this hermit crab thing out, I think I'm gonna have to go.
Okay,
D20.
that's fine. There's really only one more place for y'all to go after, in here in Thistletop, and we can do that next week if we have to.
Yeah, go behind that door over there. I bet the Malfashnikor is back there.
Yeah. You don't know that.
You just told me.
He just said, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, is this animal magical, or has a
It's
really
not.
low does it have a low intelligence score?
Intelligence. Yes.
Is it 1 or 2?
No. Actually.
Okay.
Damn it.
Wait. What is the specifics?
Okay, so basically, what I'm fixing to do is roll a diplomacy check to calm it down and to let it know that we're not here to hurt it. And then I get to add my charisma modifier to it, which it doesn't really matter, but that's what I'm gonna do. Diplomacy.
Because technically his intelligence is 0.
Okay, so then you take a -4 on
Okay.
my diplomacy roll.
Okay. Diplomacy, and I go.
I roll a 6.
What is diplomacy? Is will or fortitude?
Diplomacy, I'm not sure.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna roll something.
Yeah, just
It
roll
would be will, not fortitude.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. He does not understand your communications.
You have a crab tonight.
You startle him even more, if anything.
Okay, so then I'm going to send Stompy in, and Stompy is going to attack his ass because I ain't got time for it.
Stompy can do that.
Cool. So, first Talon is a 12.
12 misses.
Second Talon is a 23.
23 hits.
That's 5 points of damage.
Boom, 5 points of damage. You
So-
smack him, but good.
So Argus did his thing to get him, and then Argus is going to move right here next to Stompy and swing with his sword. Where's Argus at? This is Argus's, right?
Mhm.
Argus swings with an 8.
Argus misses with an 8.
Says okay.
Natural 2. That's almost a fumble. We're gonna move along. Initiative order. Crab goes next. Crab is going to. He's gonna attack this guy in front of him.
Okay.
Oh, are you kidding? Why are you broken? Okay. All right. /R1 D20 plus that big number.
Yeah, you hit.
22 to hit.
You hit.
Yeah. /R1 D4 plus that big number. 7 points of damage, and he is going to attempt to grab.
Okay.
Yeah.
He gonna pinchy.
It's a 21 to grab.
That's against my.
CMD.
Okay.
The dinosaur CMD.
Okay, you grab.
Okay, and with his second claw, he's going to attack you.
Okay.
/R. Can I not do that?
Huh?
Can I not do that?
Yeah, you can. But
Okay.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. That's a natural 1.
That is a natural 1. I messed up the roll there.
I didn't see
But-
the. If you want to re-roll, you can.
That's a 25 to confirm, so that's just a miss on you.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to re-roll that? Because you can. I don't care.
I'm positive. I'm okay with it right now.
Okay.
He's tough. I don't want to start out with both of you being grabbed. Yeah, if I can avoid it. Anyways, Cthulhu, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to. Where's this crap? Oh, I see it.
Standing right in the middle of the pool, on a little mound of dirt and
How deep
decayed
is
treasure.
that was?
About 5 feet. I think you're pretty short, so that would be a little above your head.
6'1".
You're what?
It says on my character sheet that I'm 6'1".
Oh, okay. I thought the cat folk were short. Okay. So yeah, you're tall like a.
Feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see, 5, 10, 15, 15 feet. And then I'm going to strike out with my new cool sword.
I bet you're gonna hit him.
I hope I do. And just for S's and G's, I'm going to pick my power attack two-handed.
Nice. So you're
Okay.
swinging your longsword with two hands.
Yeah.
Did you get the description on your sword? Since you took it from Nawalia, you've got that cool like serrated edge on one side.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think it serves a functional purpose, but it's pretty cool.
How does
Daddy will come in just a little bit, baby.
15 do you?
15 doesn't do me. Not very well at all. Cordova.
Ooh, Cordova. Okay, hold on. Trying to figure out something I can do here.
Get out of my way, Cordova.
Y'all have 2 community bottle caps, by the way. You can choose to use them at any time. Any of y'all can.
Okay. Crap. Alright. I do need to get out of your way, so I'm going to 5-foot step here, using the wand that I already drew, and hit this guy with Magic Missile for 1d4 points of damage. Pew, pew, pew! Wait, it's 1d4 per missile, isn't it?
Yes, which, since it's only level 1, you get 1 missile.
Okay, pew! I shot 1 missile for max damage, 4 points.
Nice. 4 points of damage. What's his reach?
Does he have a 10
seems
reach? If
fine.
he has a 10 reach, I'm not moving to the fucking position where he can hit me.
Wait, if he has a 10 reach, he couldn't grab me.
Well, no, that's what I was checking. I don't
Okay.
think he has a 10 reach. He doesn't. I mean, at least it doesn't say if he has a 10 reach, so I would assume it would tell me if he did.
Yeah. Well, it would say reach.
Yeah, I just thought with the description giant crab, he might have reach, but he doesn't.
I guess a giant crab is probably like a human-sized crab.
Yeah, really rather anything other, like, bigger than, like, a pebble. Especially a hermit crab, giant hermit crab. I mean, that could technically be the size of a baseball.
Are there any knowledge checks I can roll on him while I'm still in my turn here to know anything more about him?
Think about what you got and tell me if anything is suitable.
I have knowledge arcana, but I doubt he's arcana.
No.
I can't do knowledge nature.
It would be nature, survival, or something like that.
I do not
We'll move on to Krandak.
Okay.
You can think about it for a minute.
Don't have
All
it.
right.
I don't have it. He's good.
You good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my 5-foot steppy. I'm gonna do a power attack. I still have the guidance, right?
I
No,
thought that
guidance
was for
expired
1.
after the last one. It was a 1-minute spell.
All right. Just thought I'd make sure. All right. So I
For 1
guess
minute. I thought it was a 1 use. That's pretty awesome.
1 minute.
Nice.
So
Well, I mean, it's 1 use within the minute,
Okay.
but it's been well over a minute since we left the last room.
True. Anyways.
Okay, so anyways, I'm going to do power attack. I'm going to use my magic great axe again since it seems to be the high roller. And I lied.
You miss. You kind of, drop your great axe there into, well, don't drop it, but, you swing it and hit nothing but water. We move back to the top with Argus and a currently, pinched Stompy.
Pinchy.
Hey, did Argus take any damage? No, he didn't.
No.
Okay. So, Stompy is going to... I am grabbed, right? I can still make an attack.
Stompy is grabbed, yes. Stompy can make an
Yes.
attack with natural.
Can he do can it be power attack?
I don't know on that one. It's honestly because I know like being grabbed, it's a -4 or something like that.
And then it's a what, CMB to get out of the grab?
Yes, CMB versus my CMD plus a good bit, plus like 10.
Okay. So Stompy is going to attempt to attack the hermit crab
Okay.
with a bite. That was a 25 for 4 points of damage.
Do you know what the minus is on attacking while you're being grabbed?
I
It's
don't
like-
think
I'm sure it's still a hit because I mean it's not going to be that much. But yeah, we'll
I
go
don't-
ahead. He hits. With
I don't
a-
think
with a
there's
bite.
one if it's a natural or a light weapon, but don't hold me to it.
You go ahead.
Okay. Then Argus is going to roll knowledge nature. That's a 22. Can you give me any weaknesses or anything like that?
Absolutely, I will give you anything I've got. With a 22, he swims really well. He climbs just as well. Let's see.
That shell. Is his shell giving him extra AC?
Yeah.
No, his shell seems to be, I guess, yeah, his shell is like a natural, his natural armor.
There's probably nothing you can do about that.
But I mean, like nothing
Yeah.
you can do about that. Every bit of damage you do to a shell, you're doing to him.
Does
Is
he have any
he
specific
weak to fire?
weaknesses?
He has no specific weaknesses. You know that one. Now that he's got Stompy in his grasp, he can squeeze him.
Is there any specific, let me put it this way, predators he'd be afraid of and want to run from?
I see where you're going with this, and I like it.
Probably not so much. I mean, he's almost backed into a corner, and you're in his home.
And
So,
what is,
might-
okay, what is his HP and what is it at right now?
We're getting all this information.
his HP is actually a lot higher than yours, and it's still there.
Okay, fair enough.
Shit.
I'm gonna roll. Can I roll a hill check just to see like where he stands and give me a percentage?
I mean, yeah, I'd say you've done some damage to him.
24.
You've probably done about 10 to 20% damage.
Okay, cool.
About 20% of his life, maybe. If you're looking at the health bar, it'd be,
Okay.
a bit
So
shorter.
Argus is going to swing again with his scimitar for a 9. I don't know how to use a sword, obviously.
Patang.
No,
Okay.
you miss. He attempts to, or he maintains the grapple as a free action, rather, and he will constrict for 10 points of damage on
no.
Stompy. He's just going to start crushing him. And then with his other claw, he's going to reach out and he's going to attack. Who's in my reach? I've got 3 of you in my reach, right? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to roll
Where's the third one?
/1d3. Cthulhu's over here.
He's not in the reach. He's 10 feet away.
Yeah.
No, he's not. It's right here.
He's right next to him.
On my screen,
map-
he's to the right of that.
yeah,
he's
on
over
my
here.
on my screen he's right here.
On my screen, he's right here.
Where was Cthulhu supposed to be? Let's ask him.
Cthulhu would have had to be here because he attacked with his longsword.
Now he just moved. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah. I moved him that time because he just slipped back 5 feet. Or did you 5-foot step at the end of your turn?
Right. I didn't.
Okay.
Okay,
So
carry on.
left to right, we'll go 1 Argus, 2 Cthulhu, 3 Musashi.
Oh, Musashi.
I mean
tank.
Krandak.
No, you said Musashi. He has to.
He's dead
Yeah,
already.
the dead body.
He attacked a dead body in Sandpoint from here. Truly amazing.
Really broken mechanic.
He really is a formidable opponent.
Can we use that, what's it called, that medallion we're holding for the body thing?
Absolutely. Did anybody put it on?
No, I was just joking about Musashi's body. We gotta preserve it.
Absolutely. Yeah. If that's how y'all want to use it.
No, I'm just joking about preserving him from being attacked.
I got you. 17 to hit. I do believe that's a miss.
If you're talking about, is this
Granddad.
touch or is this AC?
This is AC.
No, I have a 20 still.
Perfect. All right. So miss, and that moves on to Cthulhu.
Good. Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm going to do the same thing.
Sounds so dramatic.
I'm
I'm going to do the same thing. Let's go.
give it.
Miss.
Dang. All right. Now I'm going to take a 5-foot step backwards.
Okay. You can absolutely use one of y'all's bottle caps or 2 of your bottle caps to re-roll on a missed roll.
All right. So is it a reroll on a miss, or are we still doing that +8 one?
What are the rules, Jeremy?
The rules are you can use 2 bottle caps to like re-roll a missed roll, or you can use 1 bottle cap to add 8 to the roll ahead of time.
You may spend 2 to roll any d20 roll, or you can add 8 beforehand
Is that to the attack or the damage?
to any d20 roll.
Any d20 roll. So like you just rolled and missed, you could be like 2 bottle caps. someone to make that attack again. Which you can, because you have community bottle caps. I'm not going to make y'all vote to spend them either. They're first come, first serve.
Now we just got to see who's going to be the greedy player that uses all the community bottle caps.
All right. Cordova.
Okay.
Like orange juice.
Casey, what do you think?
I didn't see. I was reading. I'm sorry.
Read my reply and tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can I reach Stompy? Jeremy?
Yeah, he's right in front of you.
If I could reach out and touch Stompy, I'm going to use a move that I have that I've never used before. It's called Erase from Time. So I'm going to touch Stompy, and here's what it says. As a melee touch attack, you can temporarily remove a creature from time altogether. The target creature must make a fortitude save or vanish completely for a number of rounds equal to half your oracle level. No magic or divination can detect a creature as it exists outside of time and space. In effect, the creature ceases to exist for the duration of this ability. At the end of the duration, the creature reappears unharmed in the space it last occupied.
In the space it last occupied.
Yes.
Why
He
the
will
hell did
reappear
you
in
get
the
on
arms
Nawalia?
unless y'all get him to
He
move
would
it.
reappear in 2 rounds, and I'm assuming because he's an ally, he's not going to fight against the spell I'm casting on him.
No,
But it's not
but
really a spell.
I will say, unless y'all can somehow force that crab out of where he's standing, he will reappear like in the crab's hand.
Ooh.
But you will take
Then-
him out for 2 rounds. Save his life, potentially.
That's what
Then,
I'm trying to do.
stupid question. Didn't I have a shield bash?
You do, but you have to be holding your shield to use it.
You have a shield? That's not even on my inventory sheet. You guys got to do your own inventories, man.
This is Krandak. This is the character.
No,
Jim
it says
created.
Darkwood Shield. Darkwood Shield, it says that. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if you want me to roll anything considering he's an ally I'm using this on, or what.
No, that's impressive.
Yes.
Does Stompy resist, or does Stompy like freak out because something's happening to him he doesn't understand?
I wouldn't think you would, considering I'm an ally
don't
who's been
think-
casting spells on him.
Yeah.
And this isn't a spell; it's a magic ability. It's a special ability I have with my Oracle class.
I mean, if you want me to, I can roll a handle animal. I
No,
don't even see what it
I think it's absolutely fine. You reach out and touch him, and this crab freaks out for a second because his claw just snaps closed. He doesn't know what's going on. Something just disappeared from within his grasp.
Okay. And having done that,
I guess if
I'm
he
going
grabs
to-
somebody else in the next couple turns too, that could also interrupt where Stompy comes back. So
Okay, I'm gonna shout to them, draw him away, and I'm gonna 5-foot step back towards the door.
all right, Krandak.
All right. So what I'm going to do on my screen move, I'm going to use one of the bottle caps, the community ones,
Nice,
to do a +8 onto a roll, so we can do some damage towards this damn thing.
Yes.
nice.
Roll big, dude.
I'm trying
Roll
to
that
think of
beautiful attack footage.
where I could move after to kind of draw the thing back. I got an 80. Okay. So anyways, +8 on the magic great axe, and I am doing the power attack at the same time.
If everyone takes a 5-foot step backwards, he'll have to move. So you can avoid the attack of opportunities just by
Well,
doing that.
I was half tempted to. I was thinking about trying to go toward. Yeah, I'll just 5-step back. Okay. Anyway, so magic great axe +8 with power attack and. Oh,
9 plus 8.
fuck.
17?
+8 is 17, but it doesn't hit. I'm
God
sorry.
damn it.
God damn.
One bottle cap down.
All right, that's okay.
I tried.
Krandak,
Oh yeah,
may
and so
move.
my 5-foot step back.
Okay. Argus. And
Argus,
Stompy is
so
gone, so you don't have anything to do with Stompy right now.
That's fine. Argus is going to. So I'm gonna just take Stompy and put him over here. Are you cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So Argus
Remember
is
we-
going to be frustrated, and he is going to grip his scimitar with both hands, and he is going to use power attack. Hopefully, he can hit, but he probably won't because he's a bitch. Sorry.
Can you take? I mean, I'm sure you can because you did.
18?
18 is a miss.
Oh,
Damn.
This guy's probably got like a 24 AC with the stupid shell he's got on him.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I didn't know you could have power attack as a druid. Did you
Yeah.
multi-class?
No, you can have
Okay.
power attack as a druid. It's a
That's
combat
really awesome.
as long as
That's
you have
really-
a strength of 13.
That's
And
really
then
awesome and frustrating.
At the end of the turn, I am going to take a 5-foot step right here.
All right.
Fuck this crab.
If I would step our
So
way out of the room and shut the damn door.
he
No.
skitters up to meet y'all.
Oh, Stompy comes back and kills him. Did you say there was like coins and a gold helmet in this water?
Yes.
Okay.
Coins in a gold helmet. A large gold helmet. He's gonna
It's like
reach
5
up
feet. It's too big.
again. Dang it.
Is that a threatened square? Doesn't it?
No.
What you call it? Have
Because
attack of
he
opportunity,
didn't
didn't
leave a threatened square. He
Oh.
entered a threatened square.
and you don't get one after that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. He does a 13 to hit on Argus.
Miss.
Well done, Argus. Let's kill this thing.
And a 22 to hit on Krandak.
Miss.
That would do it. I had an
That
8.
would do it.
Yep.
All right, so he hits you with his claw, and he is going to
Damn it.
try to grab you.
I should have done erase from time on the
24.
crab so we could run away.
That would have been smart, actually.
Damn it.
24 to grab. I believe he does grab.
That's against a what?
Your
C-
CMD.
where? C&D. I only had a 19.
Okay. So yes, he does grab you, and I did this wrong before, so I'm gonna do it right now. Once he grabs you, he gets a free chance to constrict on this first turn. And he deals 8 points of damage.
All right, so 8.
So, yeah. So he grabbed you and dealt. Oh, I didn't deal the grab damage, did I? 1d4 plus that big number, and take an additional 7 points of damage. So you take a total of 15 points of damage in this turn, and you are grappled.
Damn. You can one-shot me. Now here's a question. With being grappled and all that stuff, am I able to actually like grab a potion out and drink it and all that?
You can do things with one, like anything that would take one hand. So
Okay.
I do believe grappled. Let's see, grappled. You take restrained by creature. Grappled creatures cannot move and take a -4 penalty to dexterity. A grappled creature takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls and combat maneuver checks, except those made to grapple or escape a grapple.
No, I wouldn't be able to use my great axe because it's two-handed, right?
Right. So you can drop that, and I'll give you draw something on your turn. Like I'll give you that much move. Like drop your great axe, and you can draw something with that hand. You have
Can you
one
attempt to
hand
break
available.
the grapple?
Yes, you can attempt to break the grapple. Let's see.
Damn it. Ugh, this sucks. We've beaten Nawali, we're gonna die to a fucking crab.
Shoot! Ha! Shoot!
Yeah, you
Get
can
the
attempt to break
code,
the grapple
get the
too, which would be your a CMB roll versus my CMD plus. I think it's 10, but that sounds too high. So
I have a CMB of 7. How the hell am I going to get out of this thing?
you can absolutely try and roll it. 'Cause
I'll attempt it because obviously I'm going to die if I don't get out of the damn claw.
How many hit points you got left?
25.
nice.
The only problem is if I get another hit like that before, that's
Okay,
going to
so
drop me
it's
down to like single
It's an
digits.
escape artist check. So you find escape artist and roll it.
Use another bottle cap.
Yeah, that'll work.
Well, it's not my turn right now, right?
And even
It's still your turn.
Oh, okay.
Or no, wait, no, the crab went.
No, it
Crab
was the
went.
crab
The
that
crab
got me.
grappled
minutes
him and
to
hit
tool.
him.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's what I was
my bad.
wondering.
I got sidetracked thinking it was you. I've been drinking. Tool, it's your turn.
Okay, so Cthulhu is going to sheath his sword and then go back this way 10 feet.
Sheathing your sword
Is
Go
a
back
move
10.
action?
Go back to
is a move action that requires that invokes an attack of opportunity.
He can't attack somebody when he's grappled. When he's in,
He has-
he doesn't have the
he has-
grapple condition, but he's grappling.
He has one
Two.
claw grappled.
2 claws.
You're the boss.
So you can
Well,
drop it and back up and avoid the attack of opportunity, or you can take the attack of opportunity to sheath it and then move.
You can do a 5-foot step and then sheath it.
That sounds even better. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step and then sheath my sword.
All right.
Can we see what's in that room over there now that Cthulhu's in
Oh,
there?
yeah, absolutely. It's not a whole lot. Like it's
If it's an alternate escape that we can take advantage of, then it's enough.
It is.
It is. It's the other way. It's the other hallway. So you just that's your entire move.
Yep.
You still you can still take a move action to draw another weapon or a standard action to attack. You can't
Okay.
take a move action to move anywhere because you 5-foot stepped, but you can draw another weapon or attack.
I'm gonna draw my longbow.
Okay, longbow. Good. Cordova, you're backed into a corner.
Yes, and Argus is there. And let's see. Okay, I'm going to use. Okay, so when he gets constricted, is that an attack against his AC?
No, that's just squeezing him.
So
It's not
there's
against
no
his
roll
AC,
against it. It just hits him.
It just hits him.
Fuck. That's not what I want to have happen. You think? What can I do?
I'd say with that knowledge, you might feel like you have to get Krandak out of there somehow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna see if I have anything that can do that. Can't use that. Can't use that. Can't use that. That's useless. Ugh.
This crab is fun.
That's why I wanted to know if there was anything I could do to distract him enough to make him want to drop someone and run after someone else.
I mean, you could try. We can. I mean, there's nothing in the rule book, but if you try something creative and I like it, I can always try and go for it.
My only idea is that I could cast an image with the wand of silent image, but I don't think he's gonna drop the prey he's got to run after a silent image. Let me read the spell real quick. What is it? Oh, let me ask you this.
Okay.
He is grasp. He's grasping a character who's wearing metal armor. So if I use burning disarm on him, would he be forced to drop the character?
But you'd also burn my ass.
Yes.
Okay.
Both of those statements are true. Whatever damage you deal to the monster, you'll deal to Krandak.
Okay. Let me
But
bring up
yes, you can do that.
And
Now-
then it would drop me, though, wouldn't it?
I don't know if it would drop you or not. That's up to Jeremy. I can cast the spell,
Theoretically.
and what happens is he begins to burn his hand, and whether or not he lets you go is up to Jeremy. Either way, he takes damage. Or no, he can attempt to drop you to avoid the damage. So, what do you think?
Right.
Now it does. The hot metal does 1d4 points of fire damage per caster level.
Okay.
So you'd get 1d4 times 4 damage.
I would get
when he might
44
drop
times
you.
4.
44 of damage.
44 plus 4. So
The-
potentially 20 damage.
I'll survive it, barely.
It's either
that's
he
if I roll
does this and he drops you out and you drop
Yeah.
out of the claw, or you die in the claw.
What's the initiative order right now? Who's next?
Krandak.
Grandag's next, which means he could drop you and you could get out.
Yeah.
You could full withdraw out of that first square, and he wouldn't be able to hit you again. Then it's who's after that?
I'll probably chug a
Argus.
potion after that point.
Then Argus is after him.
He can
So
run
Argus
like
could
hell.
move.
Yeah.
Man, then I'd be stuck standing there by myself.
And that will be the last round without Stompy. And then Stompy will reappear in
This is the
this
first
spot
round.
right here.
This is the
This
first
is
round.
the first round without Stompy. Yes, next round.
On my next turn, Stompy reappears after I'm done.
Right. So yeah, Stompy will reappear right here. Yeah, after next round.
Yeah, and this crab, I don't think is going to stop chasing us down this hallway. Shit. I don't know what to do with this thing, man. I'm trying to think of how we can just get out of there, because that constrict is going to kill somebody.
Now, is there anything worth in the room to grab and run with, or just say fuck the room?
The only thing of value that you see is that gigantic golden, golden and brass. I mean, I guess the longer you're in there, the more you can see it's gold and brass, giant helmet. And I mean, by your estimations, it would weigh at least 200, 300 pounds.
It's gold and
It's
brass.
big. Yeah, it's gold and brass.
Where's it at on the map?
We'll say right here.
How deep is the water?
5 feet.
Is the crab standing in water?
Yes, the crab's standing in the water.
So is Argus and Cthulhu.
You guys are standing in water.
Yeah.
Now, if I could boil the area and it says boils the surrounding water, how far out is that? Do you think?
Does it give you a range at all?
It doesn't give you a range. It says the surrounding water.
I'd say you can boil this whole tiny pool.
Okay. The
We're
whole.
eating crab for dinner.
I can cast Burning Disarm on the helmet that's in the water, and I can heat it up to boiling for 1 round, basically. It doesn't say what boiling damage does, but
The question is, would that make him drop what's in his hands?
that's exactly what I'm thinking. But he's a crab; he probably doesn't want to be boiled.
Yeah, but
It doesn't deal damage, though.
Put yourself in the mind of a mindless crab for a second. You're going to escape what damage is being dealt to you. So you're going to skitter with your legs when your legs are being burnt. You're going to release your claws when your claws are being burnt.
He's just gonna run away with me.
Either way, you're
I don't know
going
what
to
to do.
deal damage.
Because if I
to your
cast
enemy.
Burning Disarm on
With
this
your
guy
dodge.
and he drops you, we still can't get away because he's going to grab someone else and constrict them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, like, and even if we get out of the room, which I don't think we can before his next turn, and shut the door without him following, Stompy reappears in the room.
You've just got to get some successful attacks.
We're not going to if he's got a fucking AC of 24.
It's not 24.
Whatever it is, it's high. It's higher than
It's
18.
high.
You're talking to a group of people who roll fucking 9 on average.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm casting Burning Disarm on your armor.
On Krandak, okay.
On Grandak.
You cast Burning Disarm on Krandak, and you deal 4d4 plus 4 damage to both creatures.
Damn it. 17 damage.
17. That is a fantastic roll. If
he attempts to drop, he can make a fortitude save on that. A reflex save. If he drops, he makes a reflex save to take no damage. Unfortunately, I think Krandak's going to take it all because he doesn't get a reflex save to save himself from that.
Well, both things. I'm going to say both things are going to happen. He's foolish, and he does not have very high reflexes. So, like, it just as it starts to burn, like he looks, you see his little stalk eyes turn to his claw for a second, and he takes some damage and he starts to shake his claw and drops Krandak prone on the ground.
Now he's prone. He's going to get up and get fucking hit and killed. This is a no-win scenario.
This is... Oh, you dealt 17 damage to him. I will give you he is more than 50% dead now. I won't even make you roll it.
I can
what's its
potentially
check?
draw
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, and so is Krandak.
Yeah, so is Krandak. You're fine.
I'm gonna.
Can I chug a potion?
You
I'm
just like
going-
move action.
All right, now
Krandak move
here's
action, like slips out a potion and just kind of drinks it, laying on his stomach.
Because here's my thought, at least. My thought is the crab just dropped me. I don't think it's going to immediately look down at me and try and re-grab and pick me up.
I will allow it. I will say that he will not take the attack of opportunity on
I'm
us.
gonna 5-foot step backwards right here, and that's my turn. I'm done.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to allow you to go ahead and drink that potion and say that he would not take the attack of opportunity on that.
All right. Well, anyways, when it gets to my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Here, I don't have the sheet up. I got
See it. I'm
one
looking
of
at what
the moderate still.
You have a moderate on you.
That is
that one?
1d8 plus 1.
Mhm.
Right.
All right, so 1d8 plus 1. Nice!
Beautiful.
Max.
Max. Okay, I took that off your sheet.
Plus 9. So I'm somewhat livable for the second.
Can he roll into the back square? Or is that a no?
You can roll. I think that also invokes, but I'm not 100% sure. But you can roll. In fact, I'll go ahead and give it to you as as a action. You won't take the attack of opportunity on you.
Then I'll roll away as I'm putting myself out.
A 5-foot roll.
You're trying to put yourself out while you're laying inside the armor that's like.
Oh, it
red
instantaneously
hot. So
cools
you're
off.
just rolling around in the hot armor.
Hey, you said Krandak wasn't the brightest now.
It'll heat up only to burn him, and then it immediately goes cool.
All right. So that moves around to the top of the initiative order, Argus, and this will be your last round without Stompy.
Okay. Argus is going to attempt again a diplomacy on the crab to calm him down.
He's kind of flipping out right now.
That's fine.
I've got more burning disarm to use on him.
You want to use one of your?
You're gonna cook me like a chicken.
I'll fry every one of you.
Actually, he probably
In fact,
wouldn't.
I've almost finished beer number 3, so y'all can just go ahead and add 3 to the, add one more to the community.
Okay, so I'm going to swing my scimitar.
Oh, scimitar.
That's
Did you add a bottle cap to that?
I did not. That's a 17.
17 doesn't hit.
I'm going to spend another one of my bottle caps to take another action. Correct? I can do that.
Yeah.
That is the rules. Take an immediate extra action.
And okay, fuck it.
Damn. Now GTFO, man.
Wait, isn't the rule you can retroactively add 4 to a roll
I think so.
with a bottle cap?
Oh, if
What
you
if I
can do
roll?
that,
4 after the roll.
Yeah. Do you want to
Okay.
do that to your first
Yeah.
attack?
that's fine. That's
Yeah.
9 points of damage.
Perfect. 9 points of damage. You reach out and cut into his, soft carapace.
Did you diplomacy him? Did that fail?
No, he didn't diplomacy him.
My diplomacy is not going to work. I mean,
Okay.
there's my diplomacy roll right there.
That
That
sucks.
was bad.
Alright,
Daddy's
Are you
coming
moving?
in just a minute, baby. Yeah, he is. He is going to shoot. What is he going to do? He's going to attack Argus twice, I guess, because Argus is here in front of him.
Jesus.
Fuck.
It's
Ouch.
23 on the first hit.
Yep, that hits.
For R1 D4 plus a big number.
Try.
Try again.
1D4
We got 5 minutes, man. We
plus
got
that big number. Yeah, we almost got it. So 9 points of damage,
Okay.
and he's going to attempt to grab.
Miss and miss.
Natural 20.
That natural 2.
Oh, nice.
Miss.
So that's a 12 on the CMD.
His hand still hurts.
12.
12 versus your CMB. I mean CMD. Yeah.
You miss. You miss.
Miss. All right. So he's gonna go for one more hit. 14 to hit.
You miss.
Miss. All right. So he swings once, hits you, and tries to grab. Doesn't successfully, and then misses the second time. Cthulhu, that's you.
Okay.
This guy's staggering. You see, he's on his last of his 8 legs.
Oh my god, add a +8 to your stuff.
Use the community.
Yeah. Y'all have 2 more left.
We had
Alright,
one more
I'm
left,
gonna-
actually.
No, he
I'm
gave
gonna
us
do
a
that.
third total, and we've only.
I know,
used-
I've been keeping track.
Oh,
We got
okay.
one left.
Point blank shot and rapid
Plus 8.
shot. Oh shit. Plus 8.
Sure. Point blank shot, rapid
Fucking
shot.
come on, critical. Please critical him.
Plus
Yep,
8.
plus
That's a
8.
hit.
24 is a hit for 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And
something.
Second shot.
Hey, a
Crit
crit.
confirmed.
Critical! Roll to confirm.
It's
It
a
says
19.
Crit confirmed.
It's a 19.
19 is not confirmed, but we'll do
Max
max damage. And so max damage would be... What's that? What's max damage on you?
And the,
His damage is 1d8 plus 1.
One
that right?
hold on, with his composite bow. Yeah, 1d8
Yeah.
plus 1. Just barely. You see this thing and he's staggering. Like you see, he's moving, very very drunkenly, down to 0 hit points. So anything, if he moves anything, Cordova.
Use the magic missile. Finish him off.
Just like that, huh? Do I have a range right here?
You absolutely do.
Magic missile. So I still got it in my hand. That's a 1d4.
All right,
Right?
1d4.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That hits him for. Oh crap! That didn't work. Hold on. 3.
Nice.
Bam.
All right. So with that, you see you hit him and you blow a hole in his crab shell, and you get a soft, freshly cooked crab meat landing all over you.
And my dinosaur comes back.
Yeah, Stumpy fucking reappears and falls in the water.
Stumpy
you,
just
man.
reappears.
Stumpy, you
He's
have
like,
a breakfast for you.
Saved his life.
all right.
We get the experience for that, so that's good. I do have to go now. So,
Bleeding out, dying.
you have anything else to say right here? Because we're gonna obviously kill that and eat it.
Yeah. I mean, you kill it, you eat it. You each get, let's see, what's 1,600 divided by 4? It's 400.
Yep.
400 experience for killing him.
Is there
you're
anything
all-
else besides that helmet? Do we need to roll a perception or anything?
Let me double check. Let's see. Yes. A quick relatively quick search uncovers 3,500 silver pieces, 630 gold pieces, 40 precious stones worth 10 gold each, a jade amulet of natural armor +1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Jade amulet,
Yeah.
natch, armor, +1. That's hard to write. Okay.
And you realize that this helmet that has been laying here for hundreds of years, it's literally hundreds of years old, 300 pounds of bronze and silver worth approximately 3,000 gold.
Bronze and silver or bronze and gold?
I mean, bronze and gold. I'm sorry, bronze and gold. I don't know why I said silver at all.
It's worth 3,000 gold, you said?
3,000 gold.
How we intend to move that?
And it weighs 300 pounds.
Hey, didn't we
Right
have
here.
another one of those storage baggy thingies?
Yeah, but if you can't get it through the bag, how you can put it in?
Good
We can
point.
pull that. We can
We'll
pull it
just
up and
bust it
smash
up.
it to pieces and take it.
Exactly.
Right.
So,
Um,
and
Is
yeah,
that
that's
it
a,
for
that's a
now?
good
Can I have-
stopping point for the night, actually.
Perfect.
Not until we give me the necklace.
Why do you want the necklace?
Natural armor works with wild shape.
Okay, I'm down. But we'll sort that out next time on the inventory sheet because I'm gonna get off of here. It's 9 o'clock. That's my limit.
See ya.
Well, yeah, that's good. Next time we've got nothing left but 3 or 4 rooms on the other side. And, you guys aren't dumb. I know you know what's coming.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool. All right. I'll do the recording. I'll see you guys later.
All right.